Wow, guys, so I just left the motorcycle pullover I just was at, and looky here, we got another one right here. I just got done filming the other motorcycle stop. Tell me that ain't crazy, guys. Tell me that ain't crazy. That's just nuts, y'all. They are on it today, guys. They are out in full force. Full force. I mean, I could just stay at Walgreens today and record all day, obviously. At this rate, my baby ain't never gonna get her eggs. The wife sent me to Starbucks to get her some of the bacon and Gruyere cheese egg bites, and I haven't even made it there yet, and I've been gone a half an hour. So those of you that's watching my videos, I literally, guys, just stopped recording from the other motorcycle stop that I was talking about. Their printers in their trunk of their motorcycle, and as I was walking away, this guy comes zooming up with his lights on behind this lady. Yeah, you're on film, buddy. Do it right. Do your job right. Which this ain't really your job, but whatever. Harassing the citizens that pay your salary, it shouldn't be your job, but whatever. People say that, well, you got the sheeple that say, well, there's traffic laws and you have to abide by traffic laws and you got to have a driver's license and insurance to drive. Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You know what I mean? I had some troll on my channel, guys. I don't know if you guys seen the comments, and he was talking shit about me commenting about that. And he was like, and I was like, buddy, I can give you case law that states right in the opinion that they say, where the Supreme Court says that driving is a right, not a privilege. So when a cop looks at you and goes, driving's a right or a privilege, not a right, you can look at him and say, well, case law says otherwise. And he was like, yeah. He commented back, he's like, yeah, whatever, dude. He was like, tell me what just one of them is, but you won't. You'll just sit there and tell me to do my own research. So I spit one out to him, one case law out to him, and I was like, now there's like 4 more. Go find them yourself. You know what I mean? Because I know all 5 of them. I mean, there's probably more, but I know of 4 or 5. So. That straight say in the opinion that it's the right of the citizen to use their private vehicles on the public roadways. That as long as, you know, it's not commercial use, you know, and that's a right, not a privilege. So can't get much, you know, people say, oh, well, but the federal government gives states the authority to regulate it to how they want. It doesn't make it right, and it doesn't. And you know, still, federal law is supposed to oversee any state law. So, but we know how corrupt the system is, guys. It's the industrial prison complex. You know what I mean? Prison for profit. That's what it is. My wife's aunt got in trouble. This is probably 25 years ago, guys. And they sentenced her to 6 months, right? Well, she spent like 5 months, 5.5 months in the county jail before they sent her to prison. She went to prison, she went to CCC or CRC, whatever it's called, for 1 day. Not even a day. They took her up there, they processed her in, and released her. All so they could get that $40,000 or $50,000 from the government. You know what I mean? Or from the state, I think. Yeah, it's the state. The state pays city $40,000 or $50,000 a year, I think, to house their prisoners or something. I don't know the exact details of it. I haven't really got into it, but I'm sure Here's the Deal knows it for his state anyway. But yeah, it's all money. It's all got to do with money. The prisons are full, so full right now. They're overflowing. I don't see many crimes that people should be in prison for, unless it's a violent crime. I don't think that a person should do prison time unless it's a violent crime and they actually hurt somebody. You know what I mean? I mean, everything else can be settled with probation, restitution. You know what I mean? So, you know, prison don't teach you anything. It actually hardens you to become a worse person. You know, so my wife's nephew, like a dumbass when he was 16, got on drugs. And he was running around town here, robbing all these drive-thrus in town. And he ended up doing 8 years in prison. First time he was 16, they tried him as an adult. First time he'd ever been in trouble with the law, ever. And they gave him 8 years, and he did every day. When he got out, he was so institutionalized that he didn't know how to function out here. He didn't last 4 months out here and was back in prison. And me and my wife went to see him in the county, and he was happy. I mean, he looked happier knowing he was going back to prison for 5 years than he'd ever looked when he was out here free. I just don't get it. But it had become his life, you know. He was there from 16 to 24, and it's all he knew, you know, was prison. All right, guys, it's over. But that's all he knew was prison. So, I mean, why would he feel any other way? You know, to him, that was home. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Rowdy Patriots out.